Okay, now we will see a gated SR. Okay, if this is an SR flow, we have two inputs S and R, and we have output Q and Q1. If I am arranging an extra input like this, and this input is called gate or enable, and if this enable is active, then only this circuit works. So we are arranging circuits in such a way that, arranging logic gates in such a way that if this enable is active, then only this SR flip-flop works. This type of arrangement is called a gated SR flip-flop. And this gate can be made in such a way that this circuit works at a high voltage here. That is, we call it as level triggered. Level triggered. That is, if a pulse is applied at this gate, this SR becomes enabled at this portion, that is level triggered. So this is level triggered, and I can make some extra components to make this circuit works in this portion, and we call it as edge triggered, and this is a positive edge. So this positive edge triggered. Positive edge is also called leading edge and trailing edge. So leading edge എന്ന് വിളിക്കാം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ positive edge എന്ന് വിളിക്കാം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ rising edge എന്ന് വിളിക്കാം. So if the circuit is like this, if it is arranged in such a way that if it works at a positive edge, then the marking will be like this. The enable or the clock marking will be like this. This indicates that it is a positive edge triggered flip-flop. And if I am denoting a bubble inside this, it means that the flip-flop works at the negative edge. Okay, so the flip-flop can be made to work either in level triggered or in positive edge or at negative edge. So before this gate, there will be differentiating circuits and rectification circuits to make it as spikes, and for inverting the negative spikes also if you are using negative edge triggered. So positive edge നാത്ത് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നതാണെങ്കിൽ ഇവിടെ ഒരു പോസിറ്റീവ് എഡ്ജ് മാത്രം കടത്തിവിടുന്ന സർക്യൂട്ട് ഉണ്ടാവും. നെഗറ്റീവ് എഡ്ജ് ആണെങ്കിൽ ഇവിടെ ഒരു നെഗറ്റീവ് എഡ്ജ് റെക്ടിഫൈ ചെയ്തിട്ട് കടത്തിവിടുന്ന സർക്യൂട്ട് ഉണ്ടാവും. അപ്പോൾ we can arrange circuits in such a way that this works either in level triggered or in positive edge or negative edge triggered. ഇതിനകത്ത് ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരെണ്ണമായാലും വർക്ക് ചെയ്യും. അതായത് ഒന്നുകിൽ പോസിറ്റീവ് എഡ്ജിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യും, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നെഗറ്റീവ് എഡ്ജിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യും, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ലെവൽ ട്രിഗറിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യും. So we call this as gated SR flip-flops. Okay, so we have the two tables like this, S and R. S is 0, R is 0, output is no change. S is 1, R is 0, output will be 1. S is 0, R is 1, output will be 0. And 1 cannot be given because it is not allowed, because the SR flip-flop loses the property of the flip-flop if the inputs are 1 and 1, since Q and Q are those 1 for this input. So we cannot give 1 and 1 for this SR flip-flop. So I am using a slight modification of this SR flip-flop. If this is SR and if this is S and this is R, and if I am making this circuit as a single input circuit and by using a NOT gate here to the R, then what happens is that when I apply 1 to this input, this is 1, this is 0. So this will work. If I apply 0 here, then it will be 0, it will be 1, and 0, 1 means the output will be 0. So the input is now reduced to 1. And if the input is 1, the output is 1. If the input is 0, the output is 0. And so this modification of this SR is called a D flip-flop. The modification of SR like this is called a D flip-flop. And so this avoids this condition. One condition is avoided like this. If I apply 1, then R will be 0. If I apply 0, then R will be 1. So both these conditions 0, 0 and 1, 1 are avoided in a D flip-flop. SR stands for set reset flip-flop and D stands for delay flip-flop. We can also arrange a gate input or enable input for this, and so this will become now become a gated D flip-flop. So D has only one input. If I am giving an extra input called enable, then that is a clock or the enable or the gate. And this can also be made as positive edge, level triggered, or negative edge triggered. So a D flip-flop is a modification of the SR flip-flop which avoids the forbidden condition, and the input is reduced to 1. So these are two types of flip-flops, SR and D. D is a modification of SR flip-flop.